Good evening, Tottenham fans. So it's Zerbi. Whether you like it or not, he is Tottenham's new manager now. He signed a 5-year deal, and there's no relegation clause in this contract as well, which is music to my ears. In today's video, I want to talk about Zerbi. I want to talk about reasons why I think he can keep us up. I'll talk about a few reasons that people are concerned about why they think he won't keep us up. Also, I'll talk about ex-players that has played under him, what they've said about him. I'll talk about other managers. What do other managers think about him? You'll probably be a little bit surprised or a little bit more upbeat about this signing. He's meant to be here for the long term. I've heard really good rumors to say that he's going to be in charge of all football decisions. I don't know whether that's true. I will dig into that to see if it is. But if that is true, then that is absolutely amazing. That's what we should have done with Conte. We should have done it with Mourinho. We should have done it with Poch. The list goes on. But if Spurs have finally woken up and realised that this is the guy we want to give the reins to and say, right, you do what you got to do and we'll back you, then this could go well. But first of all, we've got to stay up. So I'll give you my reasons why I think he could keep us up. I want you guys in the comments to tell me your thoughts on this as well. So firstly, he's got Premier League experience. Remember, under Tudor, we were all saying Tudor's got no Premier League experience. What does he know? How is he going to keep Spurs up? Well, he took Brighton to 6th place in the European football in his first full season with attractive, effective football, showing he can deliver points in the Premier League. So, like I said, he's got Premier League experience. I don't think that matters too much about Premier League experience. If you're a good manager, you're a good manager. If you can get your players to play, they will play. So, but it's one of the positives. He is a proven, he knows the Premier League, which can only help, in my opinion. So attacking style boosts scoring. So his possession-based high pressing approach creates chances. Brighton scored freely under him, helping a leaky Spurs side outscore opponents in must-win games. Now, that's a very good point as well, because if we are trailing, at least under Zerbi, we know we will attack teams. We know we will go for more. We'll be dangerous to score goals. We have got the players and the ability to get goals. It's whether the players respond to Zerbi. That's another matter entirely. But he does like to play an attacking football. If we can outscore the opponents, we're going to get points. That's the end of that. So player development and motivation. Zerbi improves individuals through tactical intelligence and his fiery passion, potentially lifting a demoralized Tottenham squad quickly. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, how is he going to implement his style of play within such a short period of time? Sometimes it's not all about that. Like I've said in previous videos, about passion is about fight. Zerbi brings a lot of passion and it will bring a lot of fight. And anybody that's not showing any sort of commitment, he will bench them. He doesn't care what your name is. He won't play you. He's a very strong character. And I think sometimes it's not just all about style of play. If we stay up this season, then next season he can implement his style of play with these players. Another good reason would be favourable remaining fixtures. So reports suggest a relatively kind run-in compared to direct rivals, giving his methods time to click for survival points. So for me, like, I don't think any game in the Premier League is easy. I think the games that we're playing against, the teams that we're playing against probably doesn't suit Zerbi's attacking style, to be honest. They're going to sit back, they're going to defend well, and we've got to try and break them down. So let's just hope that Spurs can break these teams down. It's not going to be the easiest, but they are winnable games. Some of them are winnable games. We need to win 3 to 4, in my opinion, of these games, of these last 7 games. So reason 5, immediate buy-in potential. Big summer investment promised if they stay up. Plus his reputation as an innovator could energize the dressing room for that final push. Now, I've heard that the players are excited for him to come, which is a good thing straight away. They respect him. There's like former players I've played underneath him. I've said that, you know, I'll get into that in a bit. And I'll talk about what other managers have said about him. So the players are excited about him coming in, which is also a good thing. Now, what are fans concerns about us going down under him. Now, the first one is valid as well. Why he won't keep Spurs up next time needs time to implement. His complex build-up play and provoke the press tactics require pre-season training. With only a handful of games left, adaptation could be too slow. So the thing I'd argue against that is any manager that comes in is going to have to implement some sort of style. Now, you can argue and say if we got a defensive coach in, we've tried that already. Tudor did it. Frank did it. It's not working. We need somebody to try and win games. We can't keep having a manager that keeps defending and trying to get points that way. It's just not working. So high-risk football, possession-heavy style with short build-up from the back can lead to errors and concessions against direct physical relegation scrappers, exactly what Spurs are facing. So like I said earlier, there's going to be teams that will be up for the fight, and we need to be up for the fights too. And he loves to play out the back. The person I'm really concerned about in this system of De Zerbi is Vicario. Now, we know how many times he kicks the ball out of play, where every time he gets it. I think Kingsley will be playing the first game anyway. Hopefully, Kingsley puts in a really good performance and keeps his place. I think Vicario is going to struggle massively. So you've got wrong time for philosophy. Experts call it a good manager, wrong time. A relegation battle often favors simpler, more defensive setups. Yeah, just like I said. But again, who else is going to come in and do any better? Like there's not many names on the list. I said Redknapp and Sherwood in previous videos, but I thought De Zerbi was unattainable. De Zerbi hasn't even got the credit yet. That we don't even know that he can't handle a relegation battle. Only time will tell on that one. So valid concerns though, and in itself. So short-term instability. Tottenham have already chopped and changed managers this season, adding another stylistic overhaul. Now risks more chaos and dropping points. See, another thing that could blow up in our faces. Like he could come in, he could cause friction between the players. He could cause them to get upset because some of these players are very fragile, by the way, and it could implode and it could end up just still going down. So very, very valid point there. So what have other players been saying? Former players playing under De Zerbi, what do they think about him? So Danny Welbeck, straight away from day one, he's been impressive with his charisma and his passion for the game. He's really improved a lot of players. He gives everybody the opportunity to get on the pitch and show what they can do. So that's what Danny Welbeck said when he was playing for him with Brighton. McAllister as well. He's obviously playing for Liverpool now, but with Brighton, the difference has been Roberto. The main thing that he helped me improve was my tactical understanding and role. He's the best coach I have worked with. So that's very, very good to hear. Alexis McAllister, I think he's a top player, and he's saying that De Zerbi is the best coach he's ever worked with. So very, very high praise. Another player called Sandro Tonali, you might know him from Newcastle, under his time when he was with Sassuolo. When asked who the best coach he played under was, he replied, De Zerbi 100%. So this is high praise from really good players. I think Tonali could be leaving Newcastle in the summer, and Arsenal are looking at signing him. With De Zerbi, could we sign Tonali? That would be an absolutely exceptional signing for Spurs. Lewis Dunk, the gaffer has been superb. His passion for the game is nothing like I've seen before. He also credited De Zerbi with taking his own game to another level and making him see football differently. Now, Lewis Dunk ended up being a really top defender in the Premier League, and he said that was thanks to De Zerbi, so more high praise. And the legend Sandro, that used to play for Spurs, but he played with De Zerbi with Sassuolo, and it was De Zerbi 100%. He made me come to games with fire. I wanted to play for him. Now, that's definitely what we want to hear. Now, if these players want to be on fire to play for De Zerbi, then we will win more games and we will stay up. Sandro might even be coming in as a coaching staff, which would be absolutely excellent idea. I really do think so. Now, what do managers say about De Zerbi? This is Pep Guardiola. Pay attention to what I'm about to say because I'm convinced. Roberto De Zerbi is one of the most influential managers in the last 20 years. He's also praised Brighton's unique style under De Zerbi as a team he tries to learn from. So the great Pep Guardiola wants to learn from De Zerbi, one of the best innovative managers in the last 20 years. That's very high praise from someone who knows what he's talking about. Arnie Slot says, I regard him as one of the best managers in the world. And that's my opinion. He thinks De Zerbi is one of the best managers in the world. That's coming from another manager. Luis Enrique says, what I like about Roberto De Zerbi is his mentality. He attacks every day. He builds his teams to attack. And that's music to most Tottenham fans' ears, because I haven't seen this attack since 2023. That's a joke. But, you know, since Franks took over, we ain't seen attacking football. So it'd be nice to see that again. So De Rossi, former Roma manager, described De Zerbi as a genius ahead of their Europa League meeting, reflecting widespread respect for his tactical innovation. Now, De Zerbi is saying that, De Rossi is saying that De Zerbi is a genius. Now, let that sink in. What did all these managers and players have all said really positive things? There's other players as well and other managers that have said things, but I could be here all day speaking about it. So a lot of positivity when I started researching and finding these things out. It's made me a little bit excited, actually, for him to come in. We all know he's not going to be here for 5 years. We all know probably in 18 months' time he's going to blow up. ENIC are not going to back him like they promised, like they do with every manager, and he's going to storm off. We know that's going to happen, but as long as we stay up, that's all I care about at the moment. And if we have a good season under him next season, and ENIC for once in their lives actually do back a manager, we could be a serious team again. We really could, honestly. With Brighton, De Zerbi beat 4 of the big 6 sides as well. You know, the only team he didn't beat, I know he didn't beat Man City, but he got draws with Man City. But the only team he struggled against in the Premier League was Tottenham. Crazy as it sounds. He went to the Emirates and won 3-0 with Brighton. So that's a massive away day win, and actually really dented their chances of winning the league that season. Brighton also beat Liverpool 3-1 under De Zerbi when Liverpool were really, really good in 2023, and also thrashed Chelsea 4-1. So he knows how to beat the bigger sides as well, which is really, really good to see. Another player that might progress under him, if you remember, Basuma played under De Zerbi for Brighton, and he was absolutely exceptional. He was brilliant under De Zerbi. That's the Basuma I thought we bought. Can De Zerbi get Basuma playing in that same level again? Because if he can, our midfield automatically becomes better. So we'll see on that. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think De Zerbi is going to be successful? Do you think he'll keep us up? Nothing's guaranteed. I'll make that clear right now. Not guaranteed he keeps us up. But after reading what everyone's spoken about him, I'm a little bit more confident now. Let me know in the comments what you think of De Zerbi signing. Do you think the fight he's going to last 5 years? I don't think there's one of you out there that believes he will. Thank you for watching, and come on, you Spurs.